Okay, let's fire up the old G4 here and get some gaming in. You know what? For the hell of it, let's check and see if there's any updates on this G4. Let's go in through here. Let's go to all settings. Let's go to support, software update, and
oh my God! No way!
There's actually a new software update for the G4. And it looks like it's going to be version number 23.22.45. Let's get this bad boy installed. Welcome into the video, welcome into the channel. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a new software update for the LG G4 display. As you can see in the intro, there is a new update rolling out from LG for the G4, and I might just say it's unexpected. And the reason why I say that is because at the time of filming this video, there is no indication anywhere online that I can tell of anything of a new LG G4 software update rolling out. Nothing. So imagine my surprise when I just decide, for the hell of it, because this is what I do for the channel, to just randomly check for an update and the little message popped up. So I'm excited. I'm pretty fired up because this is an update that I did not see coming right now. So maybe something new. Let's see. So let's go back into the settings and check out that version number again real quick. And current firmware version or most recent is 23.21.57. The new one is 23.22.45. There's enough change in this firmware version number that there might be more than just fixing some bugs here. There might just be something new. So I'm pretty fired up to get this installed. I'm gonna go ahead and get it installed like I normally do in these videos. I won't have you wait with me, but what I will do is I will pop back in and let you know if I encounter any problems during installation. And I'm a little unsure about this install because, again, this is not even on the LG website yet. So just to let you know, in the past, when I've installed a software update on my display before it even hits the LG website as something you can manually download, I've seen this in the past actually get retracted and re-released with a different version number. So you guys, I'm taking even more of a risk than usual installing this before it's even on the LG website, because there's probably better than a 50% chance that this is going to get recalled, pulled off the website, because who knows what kind of quality control is in this. But hey, this is what I do for the channel. You know, I install these updates like day one, like hell, as you could see here, before they even hit the website. I take this risk for you guys so that you guys have an idea of what to expect when an update rolls out from LG. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed, and fingers crossed this does not break the display or do something crazy. But let's see what happens. And we're just about to cross the finish line here. And there we go. Software update has been installed. Message went away way too quickly there. Let's go ahead and pull it back up here. Go to support, software update, and there we go. Software update has been installed. Update will be applied when you restart your TV. I showed in a recent video, I believe it was on my C3 doing this update. It doesn't give you this message here. It actually gives you the option to go ahead and click yes or no on this. I find that interesting that depending on the model of the display, it seems like you get different options. So I have to actually manually turn this display off. There's no yes or no here to go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and get the display restarted and see what happens afterwards. There we go. Your TV software has been updated. I hear my AV receiver kicking on. That's a good sign. And here we are. I'm very excited to see my display turn back on. That was mission number one. That's goal number one. So from here, let's go ahead and press and hold the settings button and see what happens after that. Okay. Wand functionality feels pretty good. Well, I say that. It doesn't feel great. Let's see. Let's go over to support. Software update, and there it is, 23.22.45. I wonder if we got anything new. Let's let's go ahead and check it out while we're here. So let's go ahead and go into picture modes. I always like to check these picture modes first because, I mean, sometimes, I mean, there's been times in the past where I think they've added picture modes in here. Let's see. I don't know why this is still showing up here. I went through it one time just to see what the image would look like, and now it's stuck. I can't get rid of this. Someone leave a comment below. How do you clear this and get rid of it? No pun intended. Vivid, standard, auto power save, cinema, sports, game optimizer, filmmaker. Okay, everything looks par for the course. No new picture modes, I'm sorry to report. As time goes on here, this wand functionality is starting to feel better, so that's good. Let's go to general real quick and see if I see anything that stands out. I don't. Okay, everything looks normal there. Let's go to sound. Nothing different there. So let's go back to picture. Let's go into advanced settings, and let's see if there's anything different going on here. So one thing that I like to look for is, will one of these updates actually unlock some settings that they have grayed out here? One thing I'll say here is that this is an SDR image. This is a screensaver here on the Apple TV 4K. It is locking real cinema. So let's click the back button. Let's go to color, and everything kind of looks normal here. Okay, so let's mess around with a couple of these. You notice I have it on auto detect. Let's go to native. That really brought out some blue in this ocean. Let's go to dynamic, Adobe. You know, okay, so it seems to be working properly. There's one other one I want to try here. Fine tune, color adjustment is off. Let's go to high. Okay, it's definitely making adjustments. So these are a couple of things that I've seen in the past kind of break out of nowhere. They were adjusting based on an SDR image. You can see here, we still have a bunch of stuff that's locked. You know what? Leave me a comment below. Were these here before? Adjust luminance. I mean, as much as I do these updates for LG's displays, I can't remember off the top of my head. I might have to go back and look through some old footage. I don't remember these being here. Leave me some comments below. Is this new? And if it is new, why the hell is it locked? Okay, I'm definitely gonna check into that. So from what I can see from here, the stuff in the color section might be new. Remember, this is SDR imagery going on here, not HDR. So I'll be curious to see. I may need to load up an HDR image real quick and see if those appear. So you know what? Why not? Why not go ahead and do this in the same video? So be right back. All right, guys. So because I don't own this content, I had to pause it. This is definitely an HDR YouTube video. I did have to pause it, but let's go in here and you can see here, HDR select mode. It's definitely an HDR video. Let's go in here and see if that is even still an option. Let's go to color. Let's go to fine tune, and it's over here on the HDR menu too. So I'm gonna be feeling real silly if this has been here the whole time and I just never paid it any attention. But as you can see here, even though this is an HDR image now, these are still locked. I am perplexed as to why these are, what's the point of these being in here if they're not unlocked regardless of SDR versus HDR? This is interesting to me. I really don't remember seeing these. This is gonna be funny when I go back and see the playback after I've actually checked into this to see. These might have been here the whole time, and because they're grayed out and I typically only mess around here, it's gonna be funny if these are here the whole time. You guys are gonna be laughing at me in the comment section, but I'm sorry to disappoint. On the surface, besides those sub-menu settings there in color, I can't see anything new here. And this is such a new update that, again, is not even on the LG website, and I may in this video show you that. I can't really say what's new outside of what I just showed you there. Let's go ahead and pull it back up just for funsies here. Support, software update, and there we go. As far as recommending whether you install this update or not, I see a lot of division in the comments section, whether you should do these updates or not. Here's how I would explain it to you on whether you should install this. From a perspective of, did I have any problems during installation? Was there any real, issues? Did it take longer than expected? From that perspective, should you install the update? You're just fine. This was downloaded, as you saw, over the air. I had no issues. The update did take a little longer than normal, but that's probably based on varying network speeds, depending on your network speed. But it did take a little longer than usual, but as you saw, but I didn't have any real scares as far as whether the TV was bricked or anything. But as far as installing based on new features or what comes with it, since on the surface, the only thing I could see was those submenu items in color. Those may or may not be new. Outside of that, I couldn't really see anything new. Should you install it? Maybe. And the reason why I put it that way all the time is because if you're on a firmware on your G4 and you're not really noticing any problems, any performance issues, no audio dropouts, no issues, and you're generally pleased with the image, I'd say stay away from updates. Because most of the time, hell, all of the time, when a new software update comes out, it's bringing along something, and 3 to 6 weeks later, LG is going to push out a new software update that's going to go back and fix those things that came with whatever firmware you're on. So chances are you're better off just staying on the current one probably. And as far as new features go, you might see 1 or 2 times a year where they put out new features, something like that. So you're probably best off staying where you are. But if you're someone like me and you want to be on the newest firmware and you're a risk taker, go ahead and fire it on there. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. As always, I'm gonna continue to go through the menus. I'll check things out. If I come across anything new, I'll put out a short video, like a real quick one showing you what I found. But if you did find this video helpful or entertaining or whatever it is, and you wanna help support my channel, I'd sure appreciate a like rating on the video. It really helps me out more than you probably would think. And if you want to stay up to date on software updates, especially for your LG displays, but I do this for consoles and other things as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. But with all that said, until the next one,